Welcome to the Carriker Chronicles, the People Show. Check the post of Husker Nation brought to you by Nebraska Spine Hospital. Here's my gut reaction to Nebraska versus Rutgers. Now, we got the win. First and foremost, we got the freaking win. We hadn't been able to do that, especially in one-possession games in the past 3 years. We got the win. It's a mixed bag of emotions beyond that. Now, I want to give a shout out. And I took some notes. I don't normally take notes for this gut reaction. I have not delved deep into this game. I will do that. Carriker Live, 8 p.m. Central Time on Sunday night on my Facebook page, just like always. But I do want to give a couple of shout outs. Cam Taylor-Britt, Wandale Robinson, Dedrick Mills. Those three guys balled out. And you got to give credit. Adrian Martinez struggled, but he showed some mental toughness throughout this game as well. Okay, I want to give those guys shout outs because they played really well. Obviously, a lot of other guys played well, but I don't think we win the ball game without those particular individuals. And that's something I thought wasn't talked about enough throughout the broadcast or even leading up into the game. 3 freshmen starting on the offensive line. Okay, now they struggled at times to protect Adrian in the pass game, but they blocked really well in the run game. Now, this game really shouldn't have been this close, okay? We're definitely more talented than Rutgers. I don't even really think it's close when you compare talent, recruiting rankings, and such across the board. This was kind of a tale of 2 halves or 2.5 quarters versus a quarter and a half or whatever it was, basically 2 halves, okay? How do you out-total somebody 620 yards to 252 yards, yet only win by a touchdown? Well, ladies and gentlemen, almost 10 penalties, 4 turnovers. Okay, a kickoff return given up for a touchdown, given up, 3rd and 14 on their own 20, 25, 30-yard line, and then they fake the punt and they get it. I know it didn't lead to any points, but still, what is the deal with that? All right, Huskers, 365 rush yards, 58 rushing attempts, and they averaged 6.3 yards per rush. Physical, big boy, downhill, running the ball football. I'm glad Frost finally stuck with that in the second half and the fourth quarter, especially when they needed to put the game away. The first half, first 2.5 quarters is kind of a perfect example of what's driven Husker fans nuts all year about this team. The last quarter and a half, the last quarter, so to speak, it gave you a glimpse of what this team could potentially, if they ever find consistency and can execute better on a consistent basis, what they could look like defensively and also potentially with Scott Frost's offense. It gave you a little glimpse. I hope it's more than just a tease. Again, the win was the biggest thing, but I wanted to share my last tweet that I just put out, okay? Because this was my favorite thing Scott Frost has ever done since he came through the door. Scott Frost going forward around midfield with 2 minutes to go is my favorite coaching decision and play call Frost has ever made. Win, lose, or draw. Even if he doesn't convert it, I say the same thing, although obviously we're mad about the loss. But finally, no fear of failure. And then I say my gut reaction will be out here shortly, #physical football. All right, those are my thoughts. Let me know yours. Facebook, Twitter. Check out all the Carriker Chronicles, omaha.com/Carriker and Carriker Live each and every Sunday night, following every Husker football game. Go Big Red. I kind of feel like this guy, to be honest with you, after watching 2 different halves, and always remember to throw the bones.
Thanks again to our sponsor, Nebraska Spine Hospital. Ladies and gentlemen, when it's your spine, you do not want to mess around, and experience matters. That's why you can trust the experts at Nebraska Spine Hospital, the region's only spine-specific hospital. They are the best at what they do.